Okay, so get this. The NBA free agency thing is kind of winding down, right? Most of the big names are already signed, but there are still some cool players out there who haven't found a home yet. It's like all these guys are waiting around, and some will sign super soon, others will wait till training camp, and if they still don't get a deal, they're going to end up playing overseas. Major bummer if that happens.
Most of the remaining free agents are a mixed bag. Some are still decent role players, others are older dudes who were stars once. And then you've got restricted free agents who are asking for way too much money right now. But surprise, there are still some legit players who could totally help a team next season. It all just depends on which teams have cash and need a specific position filled.
So here's the rundown of 10 of the most interesting guys still out there. First up, Malcolm Brogdon. This guy's 32, so he's not exactly spring chicken, but he's still got game. He'd be a solid backup point guard, maybe even an emergency starter if a team really needs one. Seriously, any team with a hole at guard should check him out because he's super steady. He was decent for the Wizards last year, putting up good numbers and being a leader. It would be wild if he's still waiting around when training camp starts.
Then there's Josh Giddey. It's kind of weird that he's still a restricted free agent and hasn't signed with the Bulls or gotten a real offer from anyone else. Maybe he's asking for too much dough, or maybe other teams know the Bulls will just match whatever offer he gets. He actually played pretty well in his first year with Chicago, averaging a bunch of points and assists. The big question is if he's really worth like $30 million a season. Someone's going to cave eventually, either him or the Bulls. Quentin Grimes is next. So last season, everyone was talking about Luka Doncic leaving the Mavs, but Grimes also bounced from Dallas to Philly, and dude was amazing in Philly. He was scoring a ton and making people wonder why the Mavs let him go, especially since they need guards. Their loss, Philly's game, for sure. But being a restricted free agent, his price tag shot up, even though he hasn't played that much.
All right, Al Horford. This guy is at that point where he's more focused on family and being comfortable than just making bank. And he's already made plenty of that. The Celtics kind of moved on from him because he was getting too expensive, so now he gets to pick where he wants to play. Any team that needs a big man who can shoot threes would love him. He can still play well in short bursts, and he'll probably come cheap. The Warriors are interested, but San Francisco is pretty far from his homes in Boston and Miami, which is kind of a big deal. Jonathan Kuminga is another restricted free agent. He'd probably love to switch teams because his playing time with the Warriors and Coach Steve Kerr seems uncertain. But no other team has really stepped up with a huge offer yet. This dude is clearly a rising star, and his best years are ahead of him. It really just comes down to his asking price and if the Warriors will do a sign-and trade or if he'll stick with Golden State for another year and try again next summer. That last option seems less likely, though.
Now for Damian Lillard, get this. He's not even playing next season because he had Achilles surgery and will be 36 when he's back. Plus, he's going to pick his next team based on family, not money, which is totally understandable. He might just chill for a while and decide where he wants to play later, maybe even next spring. Since he hasn't won a championship yet, he can take his time and check out his options. Whoever gets Dame will be getting a refreshed star without paying a crazy amount. Chris Paul, or CP3, is 40 now, so he's definitely better suited as a backup. But good news, he played all 82 games for the Spurs last season, looks in shape, and is open to whatever. He's another veteran legend who's already set for life and wants to be near family and a city he likes. All signs are pointing to him being in Los Angeles next season, but it's still up in the air which team. The most romantic choice would be the Clippers, where he could basically retire with the team he helped build back in the day.
Gary Payton II, also known as the Son of Glove, is someone any team needing defense will look at. He's probably not going back to the Warriors. Payton is older than you think, 32, but he's still got hops. He's one of those guys caught in the late summer money crunch, when teams run out of cash and look for deals. He made like $9 million last season and will probably stay in that ballpark. He'll be on a team this fall. It's just a matter of where and when. Cam Thomas is a certified scorer for the Nets, averaging 24 points last season, and he's a restricted free agent looking for his first big contract. He and Brooklyn are clearly super far apart in what they think he's worth. Otherwise, he'd be signed already. He and Kuminga seem like they might sign around the same time, so maybe when one of them inks a deal, the other will follow. It's all about the price and what he's worth. Plain and simple.
And finally, Russell Westbrook. He's the big mystery in free agency.
Some teams still think he can contribute, while others are totally convinced he's washed up. His last 3 teams, the Lakers, Clippers, and Nuggets, all contenders, by the way, didn't keep him, which doesn't exactly scream, "We want you." His jump shot was never his strong suit, and now it's a major weakness, with other teams basically daring him to shoot. Plus, he can turn the ball over a lot. But dude still has that crazy energy, even as he's declining. That hustle might just land him one more shot.